Cool. Everybody enjoying the show?
Yeah.
Awesome. I need you guys to do me a very small favor. When I say spoken, you say word. Spoken.
Word.
Spoken.
Word.
When I say poetry, you say new stuff. Poetry.
New stuff.
Poetry.
New stuff.
Well, seeing as how you all requested new poetry, that's exactly what I'm going to perform for you guys. So, I need you all to do me another small favor. You need to take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Felt good, didn't it? Shout out to you for that one. So the topic of this piece is the Trayvon Martin case. And the title of this piece is called A Conversation with Trayvon. And I wrote this after I heard Obama's address to the nation not to destroy itself when the verdict was given. So if Trayvon was still here, this is what I would tell him. Trayvon, what thoughts were you thinking before the Beretta's bullet of racism rudely interrupted you? With the dull shine of the flickering light bulbs giving off a weak shimmer to fight off the encroaching gray darkness while traveling down that rainy street alone, your shoes splashing within the sullen, somber sound of the mournful, cloudy teardrops as they played around you upon the gravel floor, being a young boy with no money. Your helmet of dry-fit cotton defending tirelessly against the onslaught of minuscule crystal spheres patterned against your skull, with a pocket full of shattered and broken rainbows chopped up and compressed into a prepackaged collection of plastic, and an iced tea in your hand to rain showers of brewed, refreshing joy upon the dry deserts of your baked, parched throat and thirsty, cracked lips. Trayvon, why did you walk so slowly? With your sneakers squeaking with soles wet after deep puddles of a torrential storm, walking by a wallowing, weeping willow within the wet earth while the wind whispers like a will-o'-the-wisp within your ear. Why didn't you see that figure with eyes in a clear delirium approach you, with irises and their vision blurred in a translucent haze as they fell upon you as nothing more than a dark villain? Why didn't you run harder until the chambers within your lungs screamed as loud as the alarms within your head and your feet burned within the material of your shoes? Trayvon, Obama says that African American males need to know that their country cares for them. But I want you to know that your country places you on the front lines of battle as a soldier when you speak out of line to your superiors, that you are still segregated by the color of your skin to inner cities and Section 8 housing, living in a society that insists that you are solely responsible for the race problem, where the shackles your ancestors wore, and the crows that drilled their segregation beaks into the pores of our skins and the crevices of our minds play no part. Trayvon, I wanted you to know that you're suspicious if you run, but your dad is caught walking too slow, being followed while shopping and cross-examined with every check that you attempt to cash. I wish I could have told you that your skin marks you as a nail not yet driven into its coffin and a convict not yet incarcerated, waking up each day as a walking rape nightmare, a sleeping latent criminal, a monster with a skin condition, a halfway crook, a two-timing thief, and a loaded gun in every situation, being surrounded by the chorus of locking doors, the whispers of car windows rolling up, the tension in muscles of clutched purses, and the heavy air of unbreathing lungs, carrying a mark of having imputed cultural limitations, despite our mark seen in the history of cinema and theater, rock and roll, jazz and soul, and later hip-hop. Trayvon, it seems to me that Lady Liberty's system is broken because a dollar sneezed, and she caught an unexpected cold. But it was left unchecked by the doctor, and now she suffers from a colorblind fever, leaving minorities as second-class citizens in a first-class world, having one scale heavy with mountains of money and the other light with a penny for our thoughts, with the president endorsing her actions, saying this is how our system works. Trayvon, I want you to know that you are not the only one. That an entire generation suffers a world of brutality upon their shoulders just as you did. That where there is no justice, there is no peace. And where there is no peace, there is no safety. So to you, Trayvon, Kamani Gray, Ramarley Graham, Jordan Davis, Sean Bell, and Randolph Evans, I want you all to know that we will not stop this fight of injustice until our safety is secure. Thank you.